Rieccoci ragazzi, bentornati a tutti sul canale di Nico in Game. Abbiamo attraversato la metropolitana e adesso dobbiamo recarci all'appartamento per cercare Alice.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Lo scrittore della prima parola non ha scritto anche l'ultima. Ha il terrore della luce e dell'ombra a essa prossima. Il terzo occhio è spalancato per proiettare la notte truce. È giunto il momento di scrivere veloce. Questo è il rituale per farti proseguire. I tuoi amici lo vedranno quando arriva la tua fine. Inquietante, ragazzi.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Ah, in realtà siamo ancora in metropolitana, attenzione. Pensavo fossimo usciti, invece no. Vabbè. Piglia piglia. Un po' di batterie. Qui c'è la parola, ragazzi. Eccola. Presa? Sì. Sì, sono Alan.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, wanting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Allora, qui possiamo pigliare la luce, ragazzi. Qui apparentemente non c'è niente. Aspetta. Ok, adesso siamo usciti dalla metro.
Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Siamo praticamente tornati dove eravamo prima, eh. Cioè, o è lo stesso posto o è molto simile, ragazzi. Scusate, io mi faccio un giro.
The
Ma
payphone
la...
at the edge of the plaza was ringing
Ah,
again.
sentivo un telefono squillare. Eccolo.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come...
Wait, hello?
Ma chi è questo, ragazzi? Che facciamo? Entriamo nell'edificio, dai. Beh sì, io direi di entrare.
The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind.
Aspetta, mi sono allontanato troppo?
The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Oh! Tormento.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Scegli la foto per poster mostra.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Trova la scheda di memoria, ok. Abbiamo ancora l'impasse metro e la chiave dell'inserviente, che non credo ci servano. Video... Punto focale del luogo buio. Eccola
Alice's
qui.
memory card.
Parte 1.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Ooh.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Fermi.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Ok ragazzi, siamo di nuovo con Saga. Abbiamo ripercorso tutte le vicende di Alan nel luogo buio. Abbiamo scoperto che Graffio è la presenza oscura e sono praticamente la stessa persona, ovvero la parte malvagia di Alan. Dunque Alan, conosci la setta dell'albero?
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Collaborano con Graffio?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them
Sono
Scratch's
suoi
followers?
seguaci.
How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Ok. Non lo so se nasconde quel... No, è confuso, è chiaramente confuso Alan. Io non dubito di lui, Però è chiaro che Saga possa dubitare anche parecchio, visto quello che sta succedendo.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Graffio e Wake.
Scratch looks just like Wake.
Identico, sì.
Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Forse il contrario?
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Ok.
I feel bad for these guys. Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him.
Che domande? Ah, qui possiamo salvare, riposare, ok.
Wake
Vai.
just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Sì. Dov'è il clicker? Nella roulotte, alla periferia di... Saga vide il famoso clicker di Wake per la prima volta. Il clicker è in mano alla setta. La roulotte sembra importante.
They're a part of all this. That's not right.
I casi dei punti di interesse tengono traccia delle informazioni e bla bla bla. Questo lo posso mettere qui da qualche parte. Qua. 1, 2 e 3.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Allora, i casi storia accumulano indizi su argomenti più ampi in via d'evoluzione.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake, and the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Ok, aspettate, fermi. Quindi qualsiasi cosa tu scrivi nel nuovo video diventa realtà? Sì, beh, questo è chiaro. Il clicker. Se non lo fermiamo, Graffio uscirà la storia per cambiare definitivamente la realtà all'inizio della festa del cervo. No, forse è qua. Presenza oscura. La presenza oscura, i posseduti non possono raggiungere le zone illuminate. Stiamo ricomponendo i pezzi del puzzle, praticamente. Tutto quello che abbiamo scoperto, Saga...
Nope.
No. Sono entrata nella sovrapposizione a Caldron Lake recitando la poesia. Ok. E questo è per dopo. Poi.
I need to
Setta
know more about the code
dell'albero.
of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Questo va qui. Questo sempre qui. Presumo qui anche questo. Ok. Ok.
These
Poi.
stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
E ne approfitto, faccio tutto, ragazzi, adesso. Ci sono.
Creepy dolls? Mysterious rhymes? No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Ok, questo delle filastrocche, ragazzi. Sì. Tutti gli indizi che abbiamo raccolto li stiamo appuntando sulla parete. Quindi adesso dobbiamo guidare fino a Watery. Bene.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation.
Ma guarda, se Alan viene per me non c'è
I don't see a
problema.
badge on that flannel.
D'ora in avanti puoi passare dalla storia di Alan a quella di Saga e viceversa interagendo con il secchio nella sala relax dell'inserviente. Gioca nell'ordine che preferisci. Oh, era quello che vi ho detto, ragazzi, diversi episodi fa, che ad un certo punto possiamo scegliere noi chi usare, o Saga o Alan, e questa cosa è molto interessante. Quindi qua cambia realtà, ok. Beh, io direi di restare con Saga per il momento.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Quindi adesso dobbiamo... sì, dobbiamo andare lì. Come usciamo? Come usciamo? Da qua. Usciamo da qui, ragazzi. Va bene.
And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Andiamo? Ci salutiamo poi?
Hi, welcome.
Okay, past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
La macchina sta qua.
I'm terribly sorry. We called a professional electrician. In the meantime,
Sì, partiamo, dai.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Ragazza del posto. Ragazzi, mi fermo qui con questo episodio. In casi dei punti di interesse tengono traccia delle informazioni e degli oggetti acquisiti da Saga per mostrare i progressi. Ok. Dicevo, mi fermo qui ragazzi con questo episodio. Voi come sempre fatemi sapere la vostra. Lasciate il like, condividete, iscrivetevi al canale. Sempre si fa piacere. E noi ci vediamo alla prossima. Ciao a tutti.